Oh my God. Am I live yet? Holy cow. Am I live? Oh my God. That's me. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hi, it's me, God and God Voice. God Voice is working. It wasn't working yesterday, but I did a good job, so it's working today. Yay, us. We're amazing. We got God Voice. And on a very awesome day, we have God Voice. Yay. I just, I'm just so excited right now to have God Voice. Nobody even knows how excited I am. Wait, where am I? Okay, everyone. Hi.
I'm sorry, gotten his ADD. That's totally my bad. But I want to welcome you to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the Porgy Pin. Yeah. What we do here in this most amazing place, other than drink a shit ton of coffee, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. We are also reading the journal, the fantasy novel called The Ethiopian Journal of the Jews. I mean, the Ethiopian Bible. We are also going to be reading that in between stories. We're going to read stories in between stories. It's going to be a good time that we are about to have. So do not weary. Do not weary. Right now, we are in the story of Abraham. So, if you want to know what other crazy shit Abraham's about to do, come on this way. I have everything you need to have a time that can be considered good. I have cannabis, I have cigarettes, I have coffee, and I have a chair with your name on it. So come this way, and I will read you some more of God's unofficial biography, Das Biblet, as read by yours truly, the Ghetto Redneck Bible Lady, Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. Yeah, and I am great. So, come on, I'm going to tell you what happened. So, we left off yesterday. Abraham was chopping everybody's peckers off. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. Abraham was chopping off the peckers. We are. What the hell? Where did my bookmark go? Okay. So, what chapter are we on? Okay. We got um Damn, where did my... I think we're on chapter 20. Yeah. No. Were we? Okay. Oh, yeah. We're on chapter 21. Yeah. I know where we are in life. So, a bunch of shit happened. Lots of daughters forcibly sexy timed him and had babies. That was a thing that did happen. Um, and then they hoodwinked another king. Somehow they hoodwinked another king by doing that whole brother sister thing, you know, switching skins, as they would say in Fortnite, right? That's what they do, switch skins. Um, wait. Yeah, we're on 21. I remember because it's a whole new story. Yes, I remember. So here we go. Should I have shared this out? I don't know. I don't know if I should have shared this out. Maybe, just in case nobody saw it, which I don't. Like, the people that watch me should watch me live. They should get notified I'm live. So, I don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, the Bible lady shared my shit. Yeah, because I'm awesome. To share my own shit. Actually, no, though. Because, damn, I can't even. I'll just do it from up here. Although mm, I don't know. Just in case, you know? Maybe just in case. Wait, what am I doing here? That's not where I wanted to be. This is where I want to be. I'll only share it here. Yep, that's it. Okay, hopefully I did a good job. Okay, so now that we're done with that, actually, I shouldn't have touched this at all, but I just did. I am a dickhead. Give me 1 second.
Okay. What's happening? No. What happened? No. Something happened. Damn it. Okay. Yay. Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now, and the Lord visited Sarah as he had said. And the Lord did for Sarah just what he said, because promises made, promises kept. Because Sarah bore and conceived Abe a son in his old age. At the son, oh, at the set time which God had spoken to him. And Abe called the name of his son Isaac. Then Abe circumcised Isaac when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Now Abe was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Okay, if he was 98, no, he might have been 99 when God was like, hey, I'm going to give you babies. He might have been 99. We'll just say he was 99, even though he said he was 98. But it doesn't tell us when his birthday is. So we can assume all that traveling around took a year. Or maybe their seasons were longer. They did have more CO2 back then. Or maybe less. Maybe less CO2 because there wasn't very many plants. I don't know. Never mind. And Sarah for Isaac. Then, okay. Now, Abe was 100 years old when Isaac was born. And Sarah said, God has made me laugh. All who hear will laugh with me. She also said, who would have told Abraham that I'd be giving him a baby in his old age? So the child grew and was weaned. And Abe made a great feast on that same day. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, whom she had, when she saw the son of Hagar, who she had born to Abe, scoffing. Therefore, she said, look, they need to leave. Look, they're making fun of my precious baby. Because that couldn't have been taken out of context at all. Sarah just couldn't be jealous at all. This is not a thing that women do at all, but okay. And say, yes, get rid of this woman. Look, my son. And the matter was very displeasing in Abraham's sight. But God said,
I'm so happy to be back. I Hi, it's me, God voice. Just saying hi. But listen, hey, look, don't even worry about it. It'll be all right. You can, you can send them away. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's not like they'll become Muslim or anything. Yeah, no, it's fine. You know, even if they are Muslim, it doesn't matter. But they'll probably be Muslim. I'm just gonna say that. Anyway, it'll be fine. Send them away. It'll be cool. Yep. Huh. Wow.
I'm hitting all the wrong buttons for no real reason. Oh my god. Did God voice quit again? Holy shit. Wait a minute. Did God voice quit? God voice did quit. Oh no. Hitting all those. Hold on. Wow. I just. Wow. Wait. No. Wait. Okay. 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 Oh my god. This seems so long for no reason. God quit. Okay. It quit, I think. Ugh. Damn. Well, it worked for a little bit. Okay. Damn. That's sad. Yeah. Look. Why? Why? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I know what's happening, I think. Wait.
Okay, try this. Oh my God, yes. Oh, see, I knew. I knew. Yeah, it would just take a second because it just takes a second. Yep. Look, just took a second.
I know what's happening. Okay. So, God said, do that. So, Abe rose early in the morning and took bread and a skin of water, putting it on her shoulder. So, Abe and a skin. Okay, wait a minute. So Abe rose early in the morning and took bread and a skin of water, put it on her shoulders. He gave it to the boy and to Hagar and sent her away. So he gave her a sandwich and some water. Here you go, bitch. Have fun. Dave Chappelle couldn't have even turned that into a comedy skit. That is so fucked up. Not even comedians think of it. That. Then she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba, and the water in the skin was used up, and she placed the boy under the shrubs, and then she went and sat down across from him at a distance of a bow shot, for she had said to herself, let me not see the death of the boy. So she sat opposite him, lifted her voice, and wept. Now, hold on. Okay, so. And Sarah said, okay. And the child. So he had to be at least 15 years old. This boy Ishmael that she's talking about. He's old enough to hunt food. He's old enough to do those things. Why is he not doing those things? Did she just, what is it again? It's one of those self-sabotaging things. She takes him as far away from the wilderness as she can. So he purposely can't find food. She was trying to kill him on purpose instead of doing what God said. Again, the name of the book is God Said What? Because nobody knows what he said. Because nobody listens to him. She did the exact opposite. Testing God. These people. And God heard the voice of the boy when the angel of God called to heaven and said,
what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Yay, it works. So what are you doing, Hagar? Not Sammy, Hagar. But what are you doing? Because listen, don't even listen. Because God already heard little dude. And little dude is wondering why you're purposely killing him. You could have went the other way. And he knows you could have went the other way. Because he knows how to hunt. But instead, you went this way. And I don't know why. You self-sabotaging heifer. Yeah. This is why your son's gonna hate everybody. Because of this right here. Why did you do this? You already know what my answer's gonna be because you're an idiot. So anyway, grab little dude, I got something to show you.
so when God opened her eyes, she saw a well of water, and she went and filled the skin with water and gave the lad a drink. So, God was with the lad. He grew and dwelt in the wilderness and became an archer. He dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took a wife from him from the land of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his army, spoke to Abe, saying, "Listen, dude, we know about you. Yeah, we totally know about you, dude. Listen. Swear to me by God that you will not deal falsely with my family or my offspring anything, but do according to the kindness I have done to you." Because remember your wife, I could have not even listened to God. Even though God emotionally blackmailed me, even into giving you your wife back and all your stuff back, plus some. Yeah. Remember that I gave you stuff. I know you didn't want Sodom to give you stuff, but I gave you stuff. So I was nice to you, so make sure you're nice to my family. Even though I wouldn't have been nice to you if it wasn't for God, but we're just going to forget that. Between me and you and me, you and I. Yeah. Yeah. So remember that I was nice to you. And Abe said, okay. Then Abraham rebuked Abimelech because the well of water which Abimelech's servant seized. And Abimelech said, I don't even know nothing about this, dude. What? This isn't a thing. Why is this a thing? This isn't even supposed to be a thing. So Abe took sheep and oxen, gave them to Abimelech, and then the two of them made a covenant. And Abe sent 7 lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech asked Abraham what was up. And Abe was like, you'll take these, that they may be my witness that I dug these wells. Therefore, he called that place Beersheba. Even though, remember, Hagar was just going through Beersheba. So again, they have a problem with not being original. Because the two of them swore an oath there. Thus, they made a covenant. So Abimelech rose with Phicol and returned to the land of the Philistines. Then Abe planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there he called on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abe stayed in the land. Abe stayed in the land of the Philistines many days. Okay. So I'm going to take a smoke break real quick. Nobody has showed up for the show. But you know what? We're like at 30 minutes. Bet somebody's going to show up when we're almost done. Because that's how they are. My YouTube chat's out of control. And they're watching this on the replay. I bet Miss Muddy is. Hi, Miss Muddy. I miss you. Anyway, I don't know, but I'm taking a smoke break. I guess I could start on chapter 22. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. We're gonna need a smoke break for this one. Yeah, a definite smoke break for this one because this is the story. Yeah. See, always on these fantastic stories, no people show up. They show up after the fantastic stories. And then I can only tell them about the phantasm of this story. Things are happening. But I wonder, I don't know what I wonder, but I wonder something. You know what? I wonder why I didn't get coffee to begin with. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go get coffee. Why won't it go up? I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So, listen. One more second. Actually, no. You know what? This is fine for now. Okay. So, we are on the story. The story of all stories. And man, Miss Muddy. I wish Miss Muddy was here. You know what? I'm going to. I don't want to say I'm going to force her to come, but I'm going to force her to come. Yep. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to force people to come. Yeah. Take that. I'm forcing you. Discord. Yeah. Right here. Right on Discord. And nobody. It's all good. It's looking for me. text the 3 people I know for sure will come. Damn it. Oh, man. Damn. It's all done. It's all gonna be good. Yeah. Okay. There. I forced you to come, my pretties. Now come. Okay, I can't say I forced them to come because they're probably not coming, but it was worth a try. Okay, so now it came to pass after these things that God tested Abraham. Okay, so he said,
Abe, Abe, I know you can fucking hear me, Abe.
and Abe's like, of course I hear you. What do you want? You're literally in my head. What do you want? Like, what is it that I can help you with? Right?
And
Well, now that you mention it, now that you mention it, I do need something from you. I need you to take. I hold on. I don't know. I don't even think you're tough enough to do it. Well, you know what? Don't tell me. Show me. Take your one and only son. No, I'm not smiling. I'm being serious. Take your one and only son. I'm not laughing. There's something in my throat. Yeah, just like that. That's what's happening. Yes. So, I need you to take your only son, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah and offer him. I'm so bad. I am so bad for this. I remember this, me, God, right now in God voice. I remember this, and this was a bit extreme, but I was really young back then. Look, I was like 16. Yeah, I was really young. And I thought I was so funny. Yeah. Just wait, like it does get funny. It does. This is not so much funny, but it does. Well, at least I found it funny because I hopped out of the bush and was like, booyah! And then it all ended. It was great. There was a lamb. Look, it was funny. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. But I could see how nobody else found it funny. But it's a God thing. The other gods thought it was funny. Well, they would have if I would have asked them and not killed them. They would have thought it was funny. Okay. Anyway, so go to Moriah and offer him as a burnt offering on one of the mountains which I shall show you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't tell him where it was. I made him search all over the place. That part was funny. At least I found it funny. It was highly amusing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So, Abe rose were early in the morning and saddled his donkey and took two and took two man, I'm sorry. He took two of his servants with him. And also Isaac his son. And he split the wood for the burnt offering and arose and went to the place of which God had told him. Then on the third day, Abe lifted his eyes and saw the place far off. And Abe said to his young men, y'all stay here. Me and little dude gotta go that way. But y'all wait here, I'll be back. So Abe took the wood of the oh hi Sheriff Hector. I don't know if you're even watching, but hi, thank you for liking all my stuff. I appreciate you. Abe took the wood and laid it on Isaac his son. He took the fire in his hand and a knife, and the two of them went together. But Isaac spoke to Abe and said, what exactly are we doing, Dad? We don't even have any. What are you doing? What are we doing? I would like to know what we're doing. And Abe said, don't worry about it, right? God's got it all under control. And Isaac was like, well, I guess so, but I don't know, man. What are you up to? And then they came to the place of which God had told him. And Abe built an altar and placed the wood in order. And, and bound his son and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abe stretched out his hand and the knife to slay his son. But then God jumped out of the bushes and was like,
stop in the name of God before you wreck my shit. Stop in the name of God. Listen, Gottarati, buy my CD. Look, hey, can't be doing that. You're making me look bad, bro. Can't be doing that. Look over there. And bam, there's a goat. And your son's gonna have extreme PTSD for a long time.
so Abe untied Isaac, and Isaac went and hid behind a rock. Because what the fuck was that? So then they sacrificed the lamb and walked back down. But Isaac is like way behind his dad. He didn't even bother asking him, what the fuck was that? He just, like, what the fuck was that? And I wonder, when Abe told people this story, like this one time, God, he told me to sacrifice my son. And I did it because, because God. And then God was right there and was like, don't do that. So then I didn't do that. That was all God that was going to make me kill my son. But he was just testing me. He wanted to see if I would, he wanted to see if I was down, like Mary J. Blige. Am I going down because he ain't around? It's absolutely true. That's why I was willing to sacrifice my son, my only son, because I love God. Words, reasons, didn't kill my son. That's all I got out of it. God loves me and I didn't kill my kid. Yay! Sacrificing things. Tight. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, Abraham offered it instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place, the Lord will provide. And it is said to this day, the mountain or the mount of the Lord, it shall be provided. That's not what Abe said, but okay. Okay. Then the angel of the Lord called to Abraham a second time out of heaven and said,
By myself, I swear on myself. I swear to me. Yeah. I swear to God. I swear to me. Oh my me. I am awesome. And I swear myself. Even though I told you guys not to. Well, actually, I haven't even said not to yet. So I'm not even being a hypocrite. I swear on me. Because you have done this thing and have not withheld your son, your only son. Blessing, I will bless you, and multiplying, I will multiply your descendants as the stars of heaven and the sand which is on the seashore. And your descendants shall possess the gate of their enemies. In your seed, all the nations of the earth shall be blessed, and your descendants shall possess the gate of their enemies. Oh, I think I understand that. Yeah.
so it'll be like, your descendants will get to choose who goes to heaven. Doesn't exactly turn out that way, but it's a nice little bang. Here, you have this.
In all your seed, all the nations of the earth shall be blessed because you have obeyed my voice.
So Abe returned to his young men with a scared as fuck Isaac, and they rose together to Beersheba, and Abe dwelt in Beersheba. Dun, dun, dun. So I guess that's why Hagar couldn't go to Beersheba. Now, it came to pass after these things, it was told to Abe, saying, Milcah has also borne children to your brother Nahor. Huz, his firstborn, Buz, Huz, his firstborn, Buz, his brother, Kemuel, the father of Abe. What? Oh, never mind. Now it came to pass after these things. Abe was told, Milcah bore children to Nahor. I thought Nahor was dead. Huz, his firstborn, Buz, his brother. Nahor was dead, though. Because isn't that Lot's dad? I don't know. So, Milcah bore 8 children to Nahor, who I thought was dead. But okay. His concubine, whose name was Reumah, also bore Teba. She bore 4 more sons to Nahor. Now we are going on to chapter 23. I got a pearl necklace. I'm just kidding. I don't even know why that song's stuck in my head. But, yeah, we're just about at an hour. So, I want to tell everybody thank you for watching. I hope you had a great time. Now, it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams on the planet. Good night. I love you.